The American Academy of Pediatrics and the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry have declared a national state of emergency for children's mental health.
Doctors say the pandemic has only had a negative impact on the crisis. Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Kane has details on how local leaders are trying to help.
It shouldn't surprise us that the pandemic has only made those things worse.
The children's mental health crisis has reached a tipping point. On Tuesday, the American Academy of Pediatrics and the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry declaring a national state of emergency as mental health emergencies are on the rise.
Things that we're seeing are higher rates of depression, anxiety, as well as trauma and bereavement and loss.
Dr. Warren Ng tells Western Mass News suicide is now the leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24. Last year, hospital visits for mental health emergencies for children 5 through 11 rose 24% and 31% for those 12 through 17. He says parents can notice warning signs over time.
Sometimes with depression, children are having trouble with their sleep, their appetite, the things that they usually enjoy. They're falling behind in school, and they're just not acting the same way that they used to. They might be more irritable.
Dr. Ng says more has to be done to help stop this crisis. That's something State Senator Eric Lesser is already focused on after seeing how much the pandemic worsened the ongoing problem.
COVID-19, frankly, poured gasoline on what was already, a brewing fire.
140,000 children have lost a parent or caregiver during the pandemic, on top of feeling more isolated while spending more time at home. Senator Lesser says the problem is even worse locally with less access to treatment.
We need a lot more mental health professionals. We have a shortage of mental health care access in Western Mass. It's very hard to book an appointment with a therapist or a clinician. We also need a lot more beds. You have a crisis brewing where young people who might be in a situation where they might hurt themselves or others, they're brought to emergency rooms, and then there are no treatment beds available.
Senator Lesser says Massachusetts should allocate more money for resources to help with this crisis. In studio, Lindsay Kane, Western Mass News.